Thank you so much for joining us today in this presentation about the Induction and New Teacher Mentoring Program that we are hoping to establish here at Albertville City Schools. I co-created this with Jennifer Stevens from ARAB City Schools, and this is for our internship in personnel development at Jacksonville State University as part of our EDS program. Today, we are going to be looking at taking back the 14%. In 2011, in the 2012 school year, there was a nationwide survey that was sent out, and it was a schools and staffing survey, and 7.3% of novice teachers between having 1 to 3 years of experience left teaching altogether at the end of the 2012 school year. In addition to that, there was 6.5% of the people who were surveyed who also changed schools. So when we say that we want to take back the 14%, we are wanting to do things that hopefully encourage this 14% of people to stay within the education profession or to stay at the school that they are currently at. And so most of this 14% cited weak support and or lack of support entirely. And so this creates a very high turnover rate. So the solution to this problem, we feel, is the new ACS induction and new teacher mentoring plan. So this is what our plan would look like. So it's systemic structural support. And in turn, we have experienced teachers that have guidance and ongoing support that also mention best teaching practices and professional growth. So with the establishment of this new plan, the goal is to do all of these things. With these things, new and novice teachers will have the necessary support that they need in place, and hopefully they will be successful long-term in their profession. Our plan is also catering to the needs of teachers that are new to our school system and to individual schools within our school system. This will help make their transition to a new location smooth and meaningful by developing relationships with teachers that are currently either at that school system or within their school. So first, let's look at some participants. So who would participate in our new program? So the biggest tier would be teachers that are new to the profession. So this would be first-year teachers, and their time in this program will be a max of 3 years. It would be a graduated program that is meant to provide guidance and establish relationships with their mentor. Teachers that are new to the district will participate in a 2-year mentorship program. And this is primarily to ensure that their transition to a new district is smooth. And then teachers that are new within the school that may not necessarily be new to the district, they will do a 1-year mentorship program. And this is just to continue to establish relationships within the faculty and administration and to learn the ins and outs of that particular school within the system. So looking at qualifications and responsibilities of both the mentees and the mentors, at the heart of this proposal is the responsibilities of both parties. For mentees, it's all about the development of skills, relationships, and goals for themselves and for the students they teach. They should reflect on their strengths and their weaknesses, their needs, and also present questions and concerns. They should also observe their mentor teacher and other teachers, taking note of their practices and techniques within the classroom. So this also develops a instillment of lifelong learning for our mentees, and it also gives them one person that they can confide in and they can come to with any of their questions or concerns in and out of the classroom. Qualifications for mentors is also very important. That should include teachers that have been teaching for at least 5 years and both in the profession, and it would be beneficial within that subject area. Effectiveness in the classroom, they should also model professional learning and growth, and they should also demonstrate excellence in communication and collaboration with peers and colleagues. Mentors should provide professional support to their mentees, instructional support. We would aim to put a mentee with a mentor that is in the same subject area. And for the lower grade levels that are not departmentalized, we would at least put them within the same neighborhood. In our younger schools, like our primary and elementary schools, we have neighborhoods instead of pods. And so new teachers would be put with a mentor within their neighborhood. So mentors should also provide instructional support. So this is also where it's also very beneficial to put mentees and mentors within the same subject area, because sometimes it's difficult to help somebody who is not in the same subject area, and then they would then go and talk to other people and also need help in other areas. So mentors will also provide personal support. One goal in this taking back the 14% is to have relationships with people that are meaningful, and they would also help personally, because especially new teachers, they often struggle with the stress of being a first-year teacher, and especially this year with the pandemic going on, it's helpful to have somebody that you can confide in. All of these things are very helpful in support of our mentees in any level of that they are in, whether it be our 3, 2, or 1 year program. So this is an example of the level 1 mentoring schedule. There are 2 other mentoring schedules that are included in the packet. So you can see that this starts before the school year even starts. It starts in the summer in July, and it's very important to go ahead and have our mentors and mentees meet together and kind of have like an overall orientation. And then they will meet once a month throughout the school year. The schedule is similar, like I said, to the other 2 tiers. Then this ensures that teachers at all levels are receiving the necessary support that they need throughout the year. So what do they do in these meetings? We do have some suggested discussion topics that range anywhere from office basics all the way to technology or curriculum. The contents of these meetings are very relevant to the things that new teachers need to know, not just within the profession, but also within our district and school. Some things like office basics, mailbox location, how the copier works. Sometimes with new teachers, you get into these situations and you kind of panic and you don't really know what to do. And so then you're looking for someone to call and contact and try and figure out how to solve these problems. Having that mentor will greatly help with those stresses. As far as school procedures, some things that would be considered in discussion topics would be how to take attendance, drill protocols, and maintaining a grade book through iNow. This type of information, of course, is necessary to both new and veteran teachers. Curriculum related would be discussed along with department chairs, anything that they would need to know within that particular curriculum in their subject area. It's a great opportunity to discuss methods and strategies to be engaging to students, to discuss state standards, and to go over proper protocols for IEPs, 504s, and PST students. Even though these things they do not vary from district to district, it is helpful to know who your special education department is and who is going to be in charge of your PST students. So this is just helpful information within these discussions. Lastly is technology related topics that could be they could vary from teacher to teacher depending on what type of technology the school has. But here at Albertville, we have Chromebooks and teacher desktops and other types of technology. And so our teachers in our district are very well aware of the different types of technology that we can use. And so new teachers both in practice and to our district, we'll have somebody to go to with questions and concerns about those types of technologies. So continuing on with our program structure and how our overall goal, it plays into all of this. So our system-wide mentorship would include professional development based on the individual needs of the people who are being mentored. And this would continue the process of being lifelong learners. So this in turn fosters the continuation of being lifelong learners. We always say that teachers should be lifelong learners. They are constantly learning new techniques and developments and things that would make them more efficient and effective in the classroom. Teachers of all levels should strive to be lifelong learners. This is not only good for our new teachers into practice, but also for our mentors as well. Because getting to know your mentee, also you're getting to know the things that they need in order to learn and be effective teachers. Due to the importance of the mentoring program, mentor teacher will have duty-free time provided once a month in order to observe their mentee, gather professional development resources, and to support the mentee teacher that they are paired with. So a lot of concerns would be, well, how is this going to fit into my day? So we have taken that into consideration, and they will have a duty-free time to where they can they can focus and devote time to getting the things that their mentee needs. So at the end of the year, to see the effectiveness of this program, there will be a survey sent out to the mentors and to the mentees. And it will help determine the program's effectiveness and areas that need improvement. So the data that is acquired from this survey will be analyzed annually and determine if there are any changes that need to be made in the efficiency of the program. So this is going to be a ever-changing thing because we take this data very seriously, and we need to continue making changes to make this a very effective program. So in conclusion, the goal is to develop meaningful relationships among our faculty and to better prepare new teachers for the challenges that they will face, and to provide an opportunity for our newcomers to voice questions and concerns. We want that 14% to choose to stay because we have provided the support that all teachers need and to make their first year with us as smooth as possible, because that is our overall goal, is reaching the people who need this extra support, whether it be new teachers or new teachers to our district. And so we hope that you will consider instating our new program. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much for your time.